Hey Libra, how are you guys doing? This is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do your January 2020 general reading. I haven't been recording for a while. I haven't been posting anything on YouTube. Had some personal things to take care of, but I really did miss connecting with your energy, and I'm hoping to be able to get right back into it, because I did miss you. And so here I am going to start out with 2020 general reading for the new decade for January. Just so you know, I did do a couple other different changes. I have a couple more cards. I'm going to be using more cards in the spreads, and I did get an Angel of Abundance Oracle cards for Christmas, and I really wanted to start using it. I wanted to see how I could possibly try to use it. This is what that card deck looks like. Oops, sorry. There you go. And they are from Doreen and Grant Virtue. They're beautiful cards. You'll see them when I do it. Because I just think everybody needs... There's everybody I could possibly think of wants some form of abundance. And, you know, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody say, oh, no, I don't want that anymore. So I think it's just a matter of how you see abundance, whether it's money or property, or it could be, you know, friendship and love, social relationships. Anything that would make you feel more abundant or that you feel like you're lacking. It's just like kind of cards to give you the best way to manifest abundance in your life. So I just thought that would be just like a nice little thing to add at the end of the reading. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started. And this is for Libra, January 2020. Hold on for a second. Okay, we got the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, oops, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, excuse me, and the Page of Cups. So starting out in January, it looks like you have some celebrations going on. You're feeling a lot of emotions, joy and happiness and contentment, whether in your home life or life in general. And with the Hierophant, again, you have like possibilities of a marriage coming in, or you might be going to a wedding. He's very structured. He's very ritual. He's very traditional. So there's a lot of, that kind of energy involved with this. So again, there might be wedding coming in, or it might be just a reconnection with somebody in your life, that you're getting all these cups full of emotion and joy and love. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and that's a message coming in. It's a message coming in regard to possibly abundance. It may be money, but it could be just like starting out a new job, or feeling a little bit like you know something's coming. Like you're expecting something, you work hard, and you're going to get it. It's something that you believe that you're going to get. And then you have the Ace of Swords, and that's a victory. So whatever all this that you're expecting, maybe you already started hearing something that the Knight of Pentacles messages was bringing into you. So you have the Ace of Swords, because that's kind of like a victory. It could be a double-edged sword, where you're kind of like, yes, you're happy that you might get the victory from it, but it might come at a little bit of a cost. Like something where you're working to get it, but there may be some kind of payback towards it. Like there may be a reason that the victory in that sense might cost you something. But then again, it might not. It could just be a victory in it. And the next card I have is the Page of Cups, and that's the whole new beginning of emotions and feelings, and having a sense of happiness, joy, feeling very fruitful in friendships and love. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I did already shuffle all the cards before I turned on the recorder. So I just want to give them a little mix and see what else we could find out. Put some more layers on it. All right. Okay, we have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Staffs, the Queen of Staffs, the Two of Coins, and the Ace of Cups. All right. Now it looks like as the month continues on, it's very possible that you were going through a period of, you felt like you lost something. And, you know, you had 5 cups and 3 of them spilled over. And you felt like you lost something, but then I think you realized with whatever victory you were able to have happen, and you had the 10 of Cups feeling like, you know, the happy life, happy home, happy family, that you still have, there you go, that you still have the 5 of Cups. I mean, you still have more cups to come. So you only have 2 left, but you know that those 3, even though they're gone, they are able to be replenished. You're able to get that back, right? And you're not feeling sad about it because you know you still have 2 cups, and you're able to look at that as being able to continue something where you're not feeling such at a loss about it. Then you have the Eight of Staffs, and that is quick movement. So I don't know if that means that you're going to make a sudden decision, or you're going to hear something quickly, possibly moving in another direction with jobs or a home. And then you have a Queen of Staffs. Now her energy is all about feeling secure, and she's very charismatic. And she's motherly and nurturing, but she feels very secure in herself and in what she has to offer the world. And that is the energy that you are embodying, because even though you lost a few cups, you know that that's not the worst of it. It's not going to get worse. It's going to be better because of everything that else it's connected to. Like this 5 of Cups, it's connected to the 3 and the 10 of Cups. So where there was joy and there was happiness. And with all of life's ups and downs, that's occasional that you may lose a cup or 2, but not necessarily a permanent loss. And I think that you know that this is not permanent. And then you have the Queen of Staffs, and you're reflecting on that. And you know that you have what she embodies. You have the nurturing, you have the compassion for what you do, you have the feelings of feeling secure in what's going on in your life. Then you got the 2 of Coins, and now that, right now that feels like a balancing act that you don't feel that you want to continue the balancing. I don't know if that's about work. Maybe it's possibly jobs that you're doing. Maybe you have a new business that you're thinking about, or something that you've been dabbling in, and you're not sure if you want to make it a full-time profession, or just going to keep it as a hobby for extra money. But you know that you're balancing something. And now you might be okay with it, because the cards that are around there, the energies that are around that balancing act is not a bad energy. It's not. I mean, you might be very content with it. It's just something that you wanted to do, and you wanted to build up and to help maybe make it bigger. You want to make it, further it a little bit. But I feel like even though it shows a balancing, you're not really balancing per se. You're just kind of filling the void of your time that you have, available time. So maybe it's something you actually enjoy doing because you want to make something of your own. And then we have the Ace of Cups, and that is a very big triumph of feelings and emotions. And it's huge. I mean, it's a big cup, and it's offering everything you could want in the realm of your emotions and, feeling good and being happy with what you have in life. All right, and that comes right under the Page of Cups. So it's like in the beginning of January, you had the Page of Cups, which was offered, and that, that's really good. But then towards the middle of January, you end up with the Ace of Cups, and that is a bigger cup. Okay, it's just, so your cup is already growing, and it's already being able to be more filled. And maybe after the Five of Cups, where you felt you lost something, you were able to regain it through the next, middle weeks of January. You were regaining your strength when it came to what you might have lost or what you felt you lost. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, Strength. Got the Strength card. That's either Leo or just like an inner strength, the concentration, and you're feeling very strong about what you have to offer or what you might be taking on, coming on. So you're feeling the strength of this energy, and you know that you are secure in this, that you know that you can keep pushing through to make whatever it is that you feel like you need to make happen. All right, the Seven of Wands. All right, well, you have been defending something. Now, I don't know if it's like you're defending yourself or your opinions or your ideas, but you are defending. And maybe this defense, it feels a little bit like there's possibly frustration involved in it. Maybe it's something that you don't feel like you should have to defend. It's something that you don't think it's necessary for you to defend, because whatever that opinion or whatever thought you were having, you felt. Libras are always about balance, and fair is fair. And maybe whatever you're defending you thought was fair or unfair, and it was unfairly unfair. Does that make sense? Like you felt like it shouldn't have come to that. You shouldn't have had to keep defending a situation. And again, this could be in work. I don't feel like it's in family, but I feel like it might be work, coworkers, bosses. Like there's definitely a feeling of like management type thing or institutional types things, or yeah, there's something. It's not family though. It's definitely not family. And that Seven of Wands is right under the Eight of Wands. So you were making a quick and sudden movement and change. And now I think maybe you gotten to the point where you're a little tired of having to do that. So that's where the Seven of Wands comes in, because you just seem very frustrated. That feels like frustration. But then you had the Queen of Staff, which is the Queen of Wands. And she's all about feeling very strong and charismatic and content with her situation. So with you being in between the Eight and the Queen, with the Seven of Wands, I feel like it's a defense that you don't feel like you should have to defend, but you are, because whatever it is, you do feel strongly about it. And this is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is usually you're achieving your fruit of your labors. Like you put in a lot of work and you're actually able to see the outcome of that work. So I think it's like you're feeling content because you know that you're going to see the victory there. You're going to see the fruits of your labor being shown to you. Like your efforts are not in vain. And so whatever that you're getting frustrated with the Seven of Wands, like I said, it's either the job or it's the business, if you're trying to start a business. But you're coming in at it with strength. So because if you feel very strongly about what you're defending, you don't feel like you should have to defend it, but since you do, since you are, you're going at it with a strength that you brought out to do this. And you're like, okay, well, because I know if I keep defending it, if I keep working towards it, I'm going to be able to reap these rewards. And then there is, the Lovers. Now this is could be romance, it could be marriage, relationships, it could be a business partner, but chances are it's romantic, and it comes right out underneath the Ace of Cups. So it's very, and yeah, really, and the Page of Cups. So that right under them, you have the Lovers. So might be if you're already married and you're already in a committed relationship, maybe it's a restructuring of this relationship as all of a sudden it's feeling like renewed a little bit in a sense. Or you could be meeting somebody new completely with this big cup of emotions. You already did have the happy home, but like I said, your happy home is what you project as happy home. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, the standard house, 2.25 kids, a dog, a yard. It's not that. It's whatever you feel as happy home. And in the beginning of January, it shows that you already have it. Like there's lots of celebration going on. There's a lot of community and the happy home. And then a possible marriage with the Hierophant. Messages of possible abundance. Possible ways to make money, to earn money. There's a small victory. And you saw that. All right. You felt like you lost some cups, but you knew you were going to get back with your fast movements and the confident and the I forgot the word already. and feeling good about yourself with the Queen of Staffs. Not doubting yourself, not feeling like anything can be taken from you because you are in control of your situation. And then you're balancing with the Two of Pentacles, but I feel it's like it wasn't a balance that it was hard on you. It was a balance of doing a couple things, but you were okay with it. You wanted to do the 2 things or more. And then you had the Ace of Cups, and that's a big old cup of romance and love and feelings. And you had the Strength card and the Defense with the Seven of Wands, and that is you being strong in your defense of something that you felt like you didn't need to defend. And the Nine of Pentacles, that's the fruits of your labor, and I think that's because you took on this defense with strength. And that might have cleared the way for you to have this new relationship or this renewing of a relationship. So, because I know 2020 is bringing in a whole lot of new energies and new emotions for everybody. It's all changing. Something's good, something's bad. 2019 wasn't great for everybody. I mean, I personally was not thrilled with it, but I think that there's just a lot of energies of positivity going on, and you might be feeling it yourself. So it's a positive reading, but it's just basically you need to stick to your guns and be strong in your own, on your own, in your heart, in your mind, and just fight for what you know is right and for what you want to happen for you, your family, your friends, whatever you feel like needs to happen, because there will be rewards coming to you for whatever reason. If you have a new job and you get new money. Or maybe you have that business and that's actually starting to be very lucrative. Or just maybe you feel better because of it. And this is what I was talking about with the Angel of Abundance oracles. And I think that this is just like a good thing to do. I think everybody could use the abundance mindset. Isn't that pretty? That's like the prettiest card. And this one says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, and think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in a present moment, and that it is what you will experience. That makes sense. That makes sense because, yeah, you want to always speak it like you already have it, like you're not waiting for it. So when you're thinking about what you're going to, bring to yourself, like what you're going to feel in, soon, whether it's going to be a new relationship or it's going to be more family time, more family events, more money, more, completed projects, whatever it is that would give you happiness to provide that abundance that you feel like you need, speak of it like it's already done. Maybe not out loud because it's just going to make people think you're nuts, but in your brain when you're thinking of things. I know when, we, in my family, what we've been doing was, okay, yeah, because we went through some really hard times with money and such, and instead of saying that, it's like we've kind of tried to turn the dials. No, we don't, we're not lacking money. You don't want to be in the mind of lack. We're not lacking money, but it's already here. We just have to get it. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. You're always trying to think more positively. I mean, you don't want to go around trying to spend money that you don't have, but when you're wording it or you're verbalizing it, you want to make it seem like you want to make it more manifesting in abundance instead of lacking. You don't want to have lack. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the reading, and I'm hoping to come back on a regular basis now because I did miss connecting with your energies, but I'm really glad to be back. And I hope everybody has a wonderful 2020. I hope you had a great holidays, whatever that you might have been celebrating, if you're celebrating. And I will see you very shortly. I'm going to start with monthlies first, and we'll go from there, okay? Thank you very much, and you have a good day.